Rigger here. Howdy, howdy, howdy. It's time to check in again with Kabo Aboom, my crazy goblin, using the Weave system, RPG system, which is pretty cool. And we're doing a solo, or I say. I'm doing it solo, but actually you can interact if you catch me when I'm live streaming. And if you don't catch me live streaming, we could work something out. But you could, interact with the stream using just loyalty points. So, watch the videos and stuff, collect some loyalty points, and then cash those in to cast a curse on the game or bestow a blessing on a character. It's experimental. I have no idea. We'll figure out, if somebody takes advantage of that, we'll figure out how to do it. I don't know. Anyhow, it's an idea. You can also use bits, which actually, would help me out more, but I'd be happy if you just watch my videos a bunch and collect loyalty points. Enough of that crap. It's cool. It's cool. I hate the self-promotion-y part of it, but the idea of being able to have some sort of interactivity is pretty cool. And that's a way to do it. And a way to do it a little bit gatekeepery, so it can kind of makes it so that people can't just sort of trollishly, easily troll. They have to spend some time doing it. Anyhow, yeah, I don't know. Let's get into it. I don't really know if you've watched the previous videos, but we're playing with Weave, which is dice and card decks, and I'm doing it solo, so the rules are a little bit weird, a little bit different, and a little bit experimental. I am using the 2018 rules, which are going to be replaced in the next couple months, I think, with new rules. I don't know what those are, but my understanding is that they're a little bit more like Weave Advanced, and I'm using Weave Standard. So it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, and then I don't know when the play sets are going to sort of update and be relevant to the new rule sets or whatnot. But so it'll be interesting. It'll probably happen during the middle of this run. I don't think we're going to finish this time. I mean, we could. But so basically, the deal is we're going to scan in 3 cards to find out this third adventure. The first adventure, we found out that the part of the moon had been sheared off and was heading to destroy our home, which is on basically a city on the back of a giant turtle, a Gladodon. And we discovered the person behind it and stole the device that they were using. And then as we were trying to figure out what to do with the device, there was a zombie outbreak outside of the junkyard where Kabo Aboom lives. And so we had to figure out what to do with that. So we're going to go ahead. Oh, and of course I didn't do the thing. I think we've got... Hold on. I forget to set up the card thing, the device. So give me a second. So we got Weave. Okay, so we've got Weave going on my little phone, my cheapo phone. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to select the particulars of Adventure 3 and then go from there. And it is super, super hot. I've got a fan going, but I've got all the windows closed because I don't have the ACs hooked up yet. I'm really trying. I don't want to hook those up. They're so loud and they're so obnoxious. And I'm trying to stream early. It's noon where I'm at, so it's going to get hot really quick. So anyhow, we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I could be dripping in sweat by the time this is over. Okay, so what we've got here is we've got we need to do a new episode. End scene. I still don't know what end scene does. New episode. Start a new episode. Yep. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start selecting our 3 cards that we're going to use for this scenario. So the first one is the woods. So the woods is going to be our theme. There we go. So there it's scanned in. And Nature's Revenge. The tree folk have begun moving with surprising speed, expanding the borders of their forest and consuming outlying villages in the night. The trees will overtake the garbage-strewn borders of the goblins' own village soon. Okay, well, so we need to figure out what to do with that. So we got the woods and the architect. And this is the location. There we go. So, Ironbelly Forge. Clan Ironbelly's forges are extravagant structures made of gears and cogs. These massive forges are often built atop lava flows or even around the mouths of active volcanoes. A rhythmic ticking fills the halls, punctured by the fall of massive hammers propelled by lava-powered pistons. Though they'd never call their clockwork automatons golems, they do resemble the handiwork of goblins. And the impervious wall. The wall runs for miles and miles surrounding the kingdom of Lashir. Pits of spikes run along either side of the wall. The guards atop keep their bows ready and their eyes scanning all around. The subjects of this kingdom are not allowed to leave the keep, but the boom salt from their mines continues to flow through heavily guarded caravans. The wall has yet to fall, but some of the cracks in the wall might be just big enough for a goblin to slip through. Okay, so there's maybe an impervious wall. Or the forge. Now, see, I could see the forge being like the target of the trees as they're expanding, but the wall kind of sounds like the thing that's keeping the trees at bay. I mean, the whole idea that the clockwork automaton golems really plays into my character really well. Can I go next without selecting? I don't think I can. Let's go with the wall for right now. We're going to go for the wall. And then our boss. And, you know, I mean, it's kind of Game of Thrones-y, kind of current U.S. politics-y to talk about walls. Come on, scan. 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 Hello. 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 Come on. There we go, finally. I wish I knew where the sweet spot was. I keep thinking I found it, but then I don't. Actually, no. So the boss is the world soul. A being of pure light that takes the shape of a many-winged and multi-armed figure. Warmth exudes from its glowing form. It's nearly impossible to look at it for long without being blinded by its radiant essence. Rarely seen, the world soul only appears when the realm is in dire peril. Okay, and so that is the boss. Now, that does feel like it fits in with this sort of overall theme of the moon shard. And nature's revenge and the impervious wall, sort of the immovable object and the irresistible force, and somehow coming into balance. So that's our 3 target pieces. So that's the end of our timeline. So now we're going to roll dice, and we're going to determine our timeline. So this is our initial timeline. So let's go ahead and... There's no weaves this time. Okay, so for every strike, stack a story and a challenge card. And for every face suit, draw a challenge card. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I don't know what to think about this. Now, so this has been the figure that I've been using to mark my place in the timeline. Kind of because he's a bomb-mancer and like a golem knight and kind of the magical, and Smurfs are kind of goblins in a way. So we're going to start over here. Now the question is, I had previously used up all of his stuff. What the hell? Oh, that's... I've got a delivery. Yeah, okay. So we use that storm bottle. Now, the problem is I need an inventory. So I'm going to... Using the solo rules, I'm at my hub, and I'm going to shuffle through my chests and trunks and stuff, and I'm going to get 2 new items out of my supply. So let's find out what we've got. We've got the storm, which I think amazingly could be another storm in a bottle. So automaton heart or a storm bottle. Not sure how it works, but somehow that valve is supposed to open and that piston moves. Just add lava or boom salt. Oh, and all the rest of the parts. Now, so I think I could add the automaton heart to the living armor and make an actual goblin. I mean, a golem. Storm bottle was really useful. But I just had one. It seems like I shouldn't have another one so early. Let's go with the automaton heart. Okay, and then we will use the Inferno. Seriously, is that the matches again? This is like the same 2 item cards I ended up with. Yeah, box of matches. That's literally the same. Those were my 2 starting items. Okay. So candle of sticking. It's a candlestick. Partially used, looks to have special magical carvings on the side of it. Candle of sticking. We're gonna select that instead of the bottle of match, the box of matches. Okay, so those are my 2 new inventory items. Let's go ahead and get an NPC going. Okay, how do I... Nope, 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 nope. What the hell? Okay. Okay. Hold on. I gotta restart. Hopefully it didn't crash everything. Hopefully it saved. Okay, do I still have my stuff? My new things? Yes, I do. Okay, so how do I get back? Oh, it's the X up there. God, it's navigation is a little weird. Okay, so we're gonna add an NPC. Who do I talk to? Who do I talk to at the beginning of this? The river. That isn't Squidly again, is it? Captain Brasker. The zombified captain of the Barrow Stern. The captain and her crew have been cursed to patrol the Gilded Sea until they can make up for all the misfortune and havoc they caused during their lifetime. She'll be quick to interfere with any wrongdoing, but eager to aid anyone on a noble quest. She's not as bright as she used to be on account of her half her skull being blown away in her last moments. And Crunch. Merfolk have come in myriad forms, but Crunch is among the most feared, half man, half shark. Huh. He smiles wide, accidentally losing teeth all the time. On land or at sea, he serves the order of Bright Hearth, preparing for the final battle and fighting beasts from the unfathomable depths. His gray-blue skin and fins sport. His gray-blue skin and fins sport are laced with scars. Fins sport. I think that's an extra word. It could have been, and fins sport scars, or fins are laced with scars. Anyhow, he's always looking for squires. They seem to keep dying in excruciating pain. Captain Brasker. Okay, I think we're gonna select Captain Brasker. And what's going on? What's hilarious is that we just did a whole zombie thing. Wow. Okay. Okay, so here's what I think is what I think is going on. What I think is going on is that the Dwarven pirate that we had met previously was probably still conked out at the junkyard, nursing their hangover, and when Kabo came back after having finished the whole zombie thing, was like, where were you? You know, we did this whole thing. I had this rock band battle, and like, you should have seen it. I brought the house down. And the dwarf is like, yeah, sure you did. But that was mighty nice brew you got there. And I think that they, start to talk, and as they're talking, I think the secret comes out that this dwarven pirate used to be on the crew with Captain Brasker until they got zombified, and then tried to run away and is escaping, but sort of talks about the story. And I think what was going on is that there was like a pirate myth or something like that about the world soul, about this entity that could sort of bring them back, restore balance, bring them back to life, bring them back to their normal state. But he was unable to really make that. They were unable to make that happen. And so Captain Brasker has sort of been... I think that the Dwarven pirate wanted to do that, but Captain Brasker and all of them being undead were just a little bit too focused on being undead and being pirates, and didn't really follow through and want anything to do with it. But like they know about it, and maybe they know like the fabled location of a treasure, the treasure map to the world soul. And so here's the thing. I think Kabo starts to ask, like, so the world soul like comes out and tries to fix things when things are dire, like to restore balance and everything. And so Kabo's like, okay, maybe this world soul is who I need to talk to in order to restore balance, to get this moon shard handled in some safe way, like at least to be able to tell somebody. So I think that's what happens. So Kabo, I think, is headed to the Gilded Sea to try and find Captain Brasker, and then to get Captain Brasker to take Kabo to the World Soul. So I think that's what's going to happen. So let's go ahead. We're going to move to the first event, or in the timeline, and we're going to go ahead and scan these out. Now we got a Stones 2 challenge, and we've got a mini boss. So let's go ahead, and we're going to have to add a new boss. Come on. Enemy. Come on. Come on, scan. Scan you. Come on. There we go. Okay, so the boss is going to be, or the enemy is the Watchtower. Sentinel Automaton, or Stone Cursed. Whatever you do, don't call it a golem. Dwarves hate that. Automatons are commonly built to resemble the great dwarves of history or the current reigning leaders of Clan Ironbelly. This automaton challenges all who approach, slamming a massive-sized, man-sized shield into the ground. Once defeated, it will allow further passage into the hold it's guarding. Or the Stone Cursed. Afflicted by gargoylitis, the Stone Cursed slowly turn into a perfected statue of themselves. While sculptors of all sorts remain under heavy suspicion, nothing has been proven. Careful, their touch can spread their strange disease. Okay, I think I'm definitely going to pick the Sentinel Automaton. And I wonder if I can go back to this location. I wish there were a way that I could reselect my choice for that. And a Stones challenge. Why is that not? Okay, let's go ahead and go all the way. Oh, wait. Oops, that's the advanced rulebook. No wonder that looked weird. Let's see. Recent weave. We've advanced. Come on, you. Where are you? Weave standard. There we go. Okay. So let's go and take a look here really quickly. So Constitution checks, physical challenges. Okay, so I kind of feel like this golem is like Charon. So what's going on here is that I think the dwarf pirate didn't really know how they escaped. They caught a ride with this automaton. In sort of like, paying a coin to get off the across the river Styx with Charon. That only this automaton knows how to get back, and it's kind of like maybe the safety, the secret passage between the land and this Captain Brasker. And so what has to happen here is that we have to find a way we have to climb onto the ship, the tug or canoe or supply ship thing. Excuse me as I burp. That this automaton, this dwarven automaton, is the boatman for, right? And it's like a supply ship. So the dwarf pirate tells me, yes, the way you got to do it, you got to get onto that boat, and you've got to, when it supplies, and then it sends its supplies out to the ship. They're undead, so I don't know what really. Cannonballs, maybe they need cannonballs and gunpowder, and stuff, and whatever creature comforts undead people want. Hands of glory, perhaps. And so we're gonna sneak to the docks, and then we're gonna sort of climb onto one of these boxes, netted boxes that's being lifted by crane and put into the boat. And so that's our challenge. So we're gonna start with 3. And I mean, our NPC has told us how to do it. So get close. Put your hands over here in this way and that. And in order to make that happen, I think that's it. We're gonna try 4, and so we need 2 stones in order to do this. So let's try and see what we can do. Oh, we did it! 2 weaves. So we're gonna re-roll. So 2 successes, 3 successes. So that's not double, but we did manage to beat it by 1. So that's excellent. So we've managed to climb onto the ship that's being run by this automaton. And so now we're on the ship, and we've got to do. Oh my God, it's a 3 challenge. Let's see. So we've got a Brooks 3, which is Psych, Charisma, Intimidation, Persuasion. It's an obstacle we must overcome. I think I have to persuade the golem, this automaton. So we're going to start with 3, and we're going to get 1 because our friend the dwarf told us. And I think I'm going to offer to give him. I mean, no, I'm gonna use. I've got a tool for that. And I'm persuading. I'm basically trying to persuade this automaton that I can work while I'm on the boat. I can help out and make now that we're on our way, and I can pay my passage by fixing stuff while we're on the boat. So I think that's what I'm trying to persuade this automaton. And it's a Brooks 3. Oof, 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 oof. No, we did not manage to do that. Okay, well, that's an annoyance. So now what we do is we're going to roll 2 dice for routing around. Here, let's switch over. So we've got these 2. So we're going to... so we've got 2 more challenges. So let's kind of try and do this. Oh, God, it's a Gales 3. Okay, so a Gales is perception, dexterity, agility challenges. So I think I'm going to hide. Try and find a place to hide or something like that. And maybe I know it's kind of, I don't know, this is flimsy, but so our dwarf friend told us about a nice hiding cubby hole. So maybe we can manage to find a spot. This is going to be a long shot. Let's try it. And see. I don't know. Whoa! Look at that. Those are not Gales. That would have been that would have won us that Brooks challenge. But we've got 2 successes. Oh man! Come on! No whammies. And 3 successes. All Brooks. So we managed to get the 3 successes that were necessary. Wow, that's pretty awesome and unexpected, because that was a bit hard. Okay, so we managed to get our 3 challenge. So the next thing is it's another perception. I think this one is all about being sneaky and hidey. Dexterity, agility. This is staying hidden. So let's go ahead and we've got 3. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if there's anything on me. I think I'm gonna use Forged in Flames. Um, my skin has been hardened by the to the point that I don't take as much damage in fire related accidents anymore. I think I'm hiding out in the engine room, so I'm gonna give myself an extra die because I'm hiding out in places where normally nobody would be able to go. So we've got a Gale 2 challenge. Oh God, no. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's see what we get. Okay, so let's roll 2 more dice. We're actually going to do 3 more. Let's try it. Oops. So that's a weave. So weave is... Why did I look at that? I didn't mean to look at that. But we're going to go ahead and put it there. And then we've got 2 challenges. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's see if we can make this work. Okay, so what do we get? We get an enemy is the herald, and it's a flame challenge. Excellent. Excellent. So this isn't probably in the engine room. So we're going to get an enemy, and it's the herald. So this is our enemy that we're getting. Cult leader or a messenger phoenix? Come on, you. Open. Cult leader... No. The most sensitive and important messages travel by phoenix. Sure, it's sad to see them locked up in their cages, but when they're soaring through the sky with a trail of embers behind them, what could be more grand? They're also very territorial. Okay, so, yeah, in this engine room, because it's the hot area, this messenger sphinx is here, and has noticed me. And I think the flame challenge is knowledge intelligence challenges. I have to try and communicate with it, and let it know that things are okay. You know, I'm trying to get it not to squawk that I'm here. So I'm gonna get the 3. I'm gonna give myself 1 because it's my focus, and then also Forged in Flames. So you know, it's the embers and stuff which would normally be dangerous and scary to people aren't to me. So we're gonna go ahead and select that. And this is a Flames 3 challenge, so this is gonna be tough. Let's see what we do, how we do. Oh man, 2 and a strike. Dang it. Okay, well, so we got a strike. God dang it. Okay. Okay, so... Okay, we're going to have to do it this way. Okay, let's do it this way. So... Oh, wait, hold on. So we roll 2 more dice to add to our timeline, and there's 2 more challenges to try and get us back to this. Okay, so our challenge is going to be a... Oh my god, it's a 4 stone challenge. Oh man, okay. So this is a Constitution physical check. Yeah, so I think I'm trying to get away from the, oh, so we got one strike. So I'll add that in. Um, so I think the Smashmancer, one of the things it says, you might have assisted in deactivating automatons or breaking open intricate scale safes for thieves or worse, but this life only ends one way. So we're talking about deactivating an automaton. I think with the squawking that the automaton learns where I'm at. Um, so the automaton learns where I'm at, and now I have to deactivate the automaton. Um, I think I'm going to monkey wrench. Um, don't you have just have a knack for blowing a thing up good? So we're gonna add another one, and then I'm gonna add in signature move. It's a 4 challenge. I don't know if I waste it. I better not waste it. Oh man. And I think I've got a tool for that. I've got to try and use that. So I've got a tool in my trusty toolbox that helps me deactivate automatons and golems. So we're gonna try. This is a stone 4 challenge, which is just crazy hard. Oh man, there are no stones in there at all. Um, okay, well, so that's an. Oh wait, no, I don't take a wound. Sorry, I only got one. So I failed at that. Oh god. Okay, let's roll 2 more. Two more challenges. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we get. And this is a stone 2 challenge. Okay. So I don't manage to deactivate the automaton. So I think some sort of struggle ensues. I guess it's just it's another struggly thing. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna have to go with Bomb Master. I'm not being able to deactivate him. I'm gonna go ahead and just try and blow him up. Um, um, yeah, so I'm gonna like a sticky bomb. So I'm gonna use the candle of sticking. I'm actually gonna use this candle of sticking um, that I have and make a sticky bomb. And I'm gonna try and blow this automaton up. Okay, so let's try it. Oh geez, oh my gosh, that's 2 strikes. Yeah, that means I'm down and out. Yeah, that's totally not successful. So you know, technically I'm out. But I think what happens is that I'm totally captured. I'm totally captured by this automaton, and I'm put in a cage and I'm captured and I'm taken to the NPC that we rolled originally, Captain Brasker, and so we have to figure out what Captain Brasker is going to do. So let's reset this timeline. And let's see what it takes to get from Captain Brasker Okay, so Flames Challenge 2 is knowledge and intelligence checks. So I'm going to try something. We're going to... Come on, you. We're going to end scene. And then we're going to go to Kabo. No, it doesn't change anything. I literally have no clue what ending a scene does. Captain Brasker. Sorry, Brasker. Okay, so... So I end up getting taken from Brasker. So this is, I mean, it's essentially it's a new sort of scenario in a way. I've been captured and I'm being held captive by the golem, and the golem takes me to Captain Brasker, and now my intelligence check is like an insight kind of check on Captain Brasker. Like, how can I convince Captain Brasker with knowledge of the the dwarf of what of my intention. So he's I think the dwarf gave me insight into, and then it's also my focus suit. So let's go ahead and roll that and just see what happens. Oh man. Well, that's awful. We got one success, and I get to re-roll, so it needs to be a fire or a weave. Oh, nope. So I'm unable to convince Brasker to let me out. So I'm in this cage. Let's see what happens. Gale 2, perception agility checks. So I'm looking for a way out of this cage. I'm looking to see, like, what is there a treat, or is there some sort of trick? Is there a key nearby? Some way out of this is what I'm going to try and do. We'll do Gale, and we'll just see. We need to get 2. We got 1, so that's not enough. Okay, well, let's just see what we get. Charisma, intimidation, persuasion. I think I'm locked down here. I'm gonna try and convince the messenger phoenix to send a message to the dwarf pirate. Um, and I'm gonna say, maybe he gave me a safety word. Like a secret word. Um, oh God. Okay. So there's 2 successes, 3 successes, 4 successes. Okay, so 4 successes. Is that epic? Where's epic? Is it in here or is it on the regular rules? Epic. Okay. Temporary bonus. Okay, so that's actually rolling for outcomes. 3 dice. Fail. Two plus above the challenge number is an epic pass. Oh, it's not double. It's just 2 plus. So that was it was 2 and above. So that is an epic success. So I think I'm appealing to this messenger phoenix. I've been given a secret word. The dwarf pirate gave me a secret pirate word that I could use, and the phoenix realizes that I'm clearly more than what I guess more than what I appear to be. Clearly more than I appear to be. That I turn out to be knowledgeable in pirate stuff, and I think maybe the phoenix and the dwarf pirate actually got along really well, and so he misses his friend, and he really wants to know, like, oh yeah, absolutely, I will deliver that message because I want to catch up and see. So my message is to try and reach the dwarf pirate, that I need help, and the epic success is that the phoenix then lets me out, before it leaves. So I'm no longer in this cage, amazingly. And it's a flame challenge and knowledge intelligence check. So I'm looking. So I'm going to start with 3. It's my focus suit. I've got a tool for this, and what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to try and I don't want to destroy the ship or anything. I think I'm going to use the automaton heart in my living armor, and I'm going to create a golem automaton. So we're going to take the automaton heart away, because I'm going to be using it in the armor. So let's try and do this. It's a flame 3 challenge, which is tough. But we're going to try. We're going to see. Oh my God. Come on. Okay. Oh, so I've wounded myself somehow. Oh, God damn. Okay, so I've taken another 2 strikes. And I fail that. So let's see. And a strike is challenge and a story. Okay, so challenge and a story. And then a challenge to try and get back over here. Okay, so we're over here now. So let's see what this is. What did we get? Oh, it's a Gale's challenge 3. Oy, oy, oy. Perception and agility and tome. So the enemy is a tome. Let's see what we get. Come on, you. There we go. Poorly transmuted rabbit. Wandering wizard. Come on, you. Rabbit was meant to become a beautiful white steed, but now its horrible combination of horse and hare, hooved legs extend from the patchy body, giant ears dangle over an elongated snout. This would be exciting if it wasn't trying to stomp you. And a wandering wizard, robed and bearded, this wizard is a walking stereotype. He leans on a staff and he mutters thoughtfully to himself. He also happens to have a huge burlap sack, and he appears keen on getting you into it. I'm going to go with the poorly transmuted rabbit. This is, I guess, some sort of creature that is in on this ship, or I mean, it's one of the creatures that's on this ship. One of the crew things on this ship of broken toys and automatons. And I think now that I'm out and about, I think it discovers me, and I need to dexterity, agility challenge to get around it, so that it doesn't see me. So that's going to be 3. I don't really think I have a lot that's going to make this work. I don't know. I'm gonna try. I got a tool for that. Like as I'm dexterity, agility. That doesn't really. Yeah, it's either forged in flames or it's lightning. Like nothing shocking. So in this engine room, I'm trying to get away, but I'm trying to get away in such a way that like the fire from the engine, or the electricity from the engine, or the golem that I created. Yeah, actually that's it. This golem that I my living armor that I tried to use to create an actual golem, I'm gonna sort of set it off, so that it does like a claymore mine kind of thing on shock, set out an electrical charge, and I'm going to try and do dexterity agility challenge to try and run in front of this big rabbit creature, this mutilated rabbit horse thing, and try and get it into the target zone. So we're going to do that. And I'm gonna run. Yeah, I'm running into it, so it'll be like I'll be in the target zone as well. But I'm because I've got this thing, I'm immune to it, so I can make it even more dangerous. And then I'm adding in like monkey wrenching, or I've got the tool for that in order to make it like more likely to happen. Like I've got the thing in my toolkit to set off this weird EMP charge. Lightning charge. So that was a Gale's challenge. Oh, I got a weave, so I got one success. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Nope. Okay, so I set it off, and I think I've now lost this. I've lost this automaton. Well, I didn't get a strike. Yeah, if there had been a strike, I think I would have been in trouble. Okay, so that didn't work. So let's roll 2 and see what happens. So 2 challenges. Wait, did I just pull from there? I think I did. I think I pulled from the wrong deck. So we'll pull from there. And then these 2 go away, and then this goes away. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what is this? This is a flames challenge. So this is knowledge intelligence check. I guess I'm looking for insight on what to do. Like, how can I beat this? Is there something here that I can use to beat this? So we've got that. We've got focus suit. And I mean, I've got my living armor. Oh my god, 3 strikes. Okay, well, I think I got stomped. I think what happens is that I get stomped unconscious, and I get dumped. I get dumped back home. My quest to get to the world soul, at least this time, is kaput. I wasn't able to get past the guardians on this boat and get past the captain in order to get to the world soul and find out information about that. So I think that quest is just it was too hard for me, and I got stomped, and I got dumped back as a yeah, I guess. Well, okay, so the Phoenix went and got the pirate. I think what would have happened is I would be dumped off the side of the boat, like to walk the plank. But I think that the Phoenix comes back with a message from the Dwarven pirate, and it's like his last chit that he has with the captain. Says, don't, have mercy, send the golem back, send the goblin back, to the Gladodon. Don't kill him. Don't make him walk the plank. Don't dump him into the sharks. And just send him back. and that'll wipe our slate clean. It for all of our history, that'll make us even. So I think that the Dwarven pirate took the hit for that, one of those, and saved Kabo Aboom. But Kabo Aboom's quest to get to the world soul, I think, is complete. So that did not work out. That did not work out at all. But I'm back at the junkyard. Worse for wear. But I think what's going to be fair to do is to add a flaw, because of all of these strikes, because of this failure. So we're going to add a flaw. So this is a new thing that I haven't done before, but we're going to go ahead and draw a card, the serpent, and we're going to pick a new flaw based on this card. Now, I haven't really used the flaws much. Come on, you. Scan. There we go. Okay, so the serpent. Dragon's Bane or Hordling. You once made a deal with a dragon that you would give up all your loot to them. In exchange, you get to live. Maybe you should renegotiate. Or Dragon's Bane. You once helped slay a dragon. This might have been an accident, or maybe you were caught up in some adventurer's plot. Either way, you've been marked, and all dragons know what you did. I'm not sure. I kind of feel like Dragon's Bane, like maybe when I was a Golem Knight. I think what happened is, at some point when I was a Golem Knight, I helped slay a dragon, and I think my friend, the dragon from Adventure 2, is gonna find that out essentially, and so I've lost that friend, basically, is what that flaw is. So I've got Dragonbane. Somehow the secret came out. I don't know. Like while I was captured, maybe like, I was stripped of my armor and there was like a tattoo or something like that, or like a mark from when I was in the Golem Knight Corps, and they saw that, and and I had been trying to hide it. I hadn't been proud of it afterwards, and they found out that secret, and so they've released it. They've as sort of revenge for stowing away on this ship and stuff. They've spread the news about that to far and wide, and so they're letting people know that I'm the kind of creature that kills dragons. I think that's kind of what that's all about. And I think I lose the automaton heart. And I think I lose the living armor. I think the living armor goes away because it got left behind. And I don't think they would have given it up. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable ending. That I gain that flaw, and I lose the stuff, and I lose that living armor that I had created. It's been confiscated by Captain Brasker and them. So that was the adventure. Not all of them can go well. That one definitely did not. That was kind of a fiasco. Lots of challenges, lots of trying to route around things. As a solo player, I kind of feel like when you're rolling to add to the timeline, there are so many of the suits that having them be just challenges seems a little bit tedious. I don't know how to do that, but unless maybe they end up being like the suit of the die roll or something like that. But there's just so many of them. But I guess, I mean, in an adventure, there's like all sorts of stuff that you've got to overcome. So anyhow, so that was an interesting little unfortunate side story. Kabo Aboom tried to find the world soul, but was not successful. Ended up back home, much worse the wear, with a bad reputation, and probably a little bit seasick. So anyhow, thanks so much. Whoa, was that a bug of some kind? Sounded like a bug in here. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and the moon shard is still coming towards the Gladodon and coming to destroy and kill everybody. So we still gotta solve that problem. Find out what happens in the next adventure. Thanks for watching. Bye.